Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel, and in this video we are looking into puzzles circular arrangement for SBI Clerk Prelim Exam. Okay, right. So, circular arrangement again is a very important topic for exam. Right. Now, if you have not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is Time for Bank Exam, and do not forget to hit the bell icon for all the notifications of the videos we upload in our channel. Okay, right. Now, we have a note, questions marked with #* are models that appeared in various bank exams in recent years. Okay. Now, we have this, he says 7 persons, okay. Just a minute. Right. So, he says 7 persons. Now, whenever it is a circular arrangement, we must always focus on the number of persons first. Now, it is an odd number, because the main difference is when you have an odd number, the positions will not be opposite one another. Only if you have even number of persons, then the positions will be opposites. So, here if you observe overall, you will never find the word opposite given here, ever. That is the main difference between even number and odd number of persons in a circular arrangement. So, that is why always focus on this and first look into that matter. So, we have an odd number of persons sitting around a circular table, and he says facing away from the center, not necessarily in the same order. Okay. So, let us take that. So, we have a circle, 7 persons. So, spread it out as far as possible like this, okay. But here the direction is saying facing away from the center. So, everybody is facing away from the center, because we need to space them out so that they can have equidistant positions from one another. So, but here there are no opposites to be identified. When they are facing away from the center, you have to consider clockwise direction as the right side. See, imagine yourself seated here. Which is your right side? This is your right side. So, clockwise direction is identified as the right side, correct? And the anti-clockwise direction will be identified as the left side. Okay. So, that is how we have to remember the directions for away from the center. Okay. Right. Now, let us see the conditions. The first one says B is not an immediate neighbor of E, but, so and or but refers to the first person in the sentence, is to the immediate left of F, means B should be immediate left of F. So, first I will fix F, then immediate left of F I need B, okay. So, you can fix F in any one position. Here let us suppose, then we know left is anti-clockwise. So, we have B immediate left of F, correct, and he also said that B is not an immediate neighbor of E. So, that means one immediate you already have F, the other immediate you cannot have E. That is the first line, okay. Then what else we have? Condition 2 says A is third to the left of B, okay. Now, because I have B, let me fix that first. A is third to the left of B, okay. Now, B is away from the center, left is again clockwise. So, we have first, second, third. So, left is anti-clockwise. So, you count in the anti-clockwise, third position. A is third to the left of B, okay. And further he says who, means it is again the person just before. That is B is third to the left of D, okay. We will look into that again. B is third to the left of D. Now, I want B third to the left of D. So, when you have both position and direction given, always look for the position first. So, if I want B third to the left of D, D also should be third position from B. If B is third position from D, D also is third position from B. Now, if you check 1, 2, 3, third position on one side you already have A. So, on the other side first, second, third. Now, here is where you can fix D. Now, is it left side of D? Correct, because see, anti-clockwise direction is the left side. So, for everybody this is the anti-clockwise direction and B is in the third position to the left of D. So, when you have both position and direction given, always first identify the position. Then based on left or right given in the condition, you can fix the direction. it will be automatically satisfying. Understood? That is how we approach. So, A is third to the left of B, who is third to the left of D. That is the information we have till now. Okay. Further, what is there? Again he says who means D. D is sitting immediate right of C. Okay. So, immediate position I need C. Now, if you check here, one immediate is already A, the other immediate I need C. But he said immediate right of C. We know clockwise direction is the right side. So, obviously for C, this is the right side. So, we have D immediate right of C. Are you understanding the point? So, this is how we get, and we know E is not a neighbor of B. So, now E will be fixed here, and who is the remaining person? We have A, B, C, D, E, F, and then you fix G. That way we get our final arrangement. That is all. So, again by the time you come to the last condition, your arrangement is ready. Got it? So, this is the final arrangement. Now, based on this, let us have a look into the questions. Right. Now, we have 4 of the following 5 pairs. So, let us take the arrangement here. Okay. So, we have F, B, G, E, A, D and C. This is our final arrangement. Correct? So, he says 4 of the following 5 pairs are alike in a certain way and hence form a group. Find the one which does not belong to that group. So, it is an odd man out question. Let us see which is that. A and D. Now, if you look at A and D, the first person is A, correct? And it is immediate right of D. So, I am getting A is immediate right of D. Now, F and D. Now, when you look at F and D, the first person is on the left side because it is the anti-clockwise direction. Second to the left I am getting. Okay, one is immediate means 0 persons between, here 1 person between. Okay. Then G and F. Now, when you look at G and F, again look at the G, first person is second to the left of F. So, it is second to the left. Then you have E and B. Again check for E and B. See, the first person E is second to the left of B. And then D and E. Check again when you have D and E. So, it is again about D is the first person, that is second to the left of. So, except for the first option, remaining all are having 1 person between and it is on the left side. First person is left side of second person. Okay. So, the option is choice 1. Got it? Right. Then, what is D's position with respect to G? See, we need to know D's position. So, from G we have to check. Okay. So, from G, what is D's position? See, I can go either on the left side where I can say first, second, third to the left, or I can go on the right side, I can say first, second, third, fourth to the right. So, it is either third to the left or fourth to the right. We will see which one is given. So, see, fourth to the right is not there, but third to the left is there. That is how it is. So, when in circular arrangement, we need to check both positions, both sides. It could be sometimes he can give you both 1 and 3 in the 5th option. So, both can be available. So, that is the idea here. Okay. Then, if C and E interchange their positions, then who will sit second to the left of E? Okay. So, if I take that arrangement again here, so we have F, B, G, E, A, D and C. Okay. Now, it says if C and E exchange their position. So, in place of C you put E and in place of E you put C. If C and E exchange their positions, then who will sit second to the left of A? So, left we know is anti-clockwise and second to the left of A you need or you have is E. So, third option. Okay. Right. So, those are the questions you have in that set. Now, next is again a previously given bank exam question, where now he says 8 persons. Now, 8 is an even number, then definitely we can arrive as opposites. And he says D, J, K, L, N, R, P, S are sitting around a square table. So, when we talk about a circular arrangement, you need not just have a circle, you can have a polygon also, because all the basics can be applied to the polygon also, because basically it is a closed arrangement. Circle is a closed arrangement with no ends, polygon is also a closed arrangement with no ends. So, it can be carried over like that. But the basic concept is the same when you have even number opposites, whether it is circle or polygon. So, here we have a square table and he says 4 persons sit at the corners and the other 4 sit in the middle of the sides. Now, because the major difference between a circle and a polygon are, in a circle you do not have sides and corners, whereas in a polygon you will have. So, he will specify how many are at the corners and how many are at the middle of the sides. Okay? And he says the persons who sit at the corners face the center and the rest face away from the center. The following information is known. So, let us take the arrangement first. So, we have a square. So, there are 4 people seated at the corners and there are 4 people seated at the middle of the sides. So, that way I am going to get opposite positions, and the persons who are seated at the corners are facing the center and the persons who are seated at the middle of the sides are facing away from the center. Correct? So, now let us look into the conditions. Right. Now, he says the person who sits to the immediate right of R faces the center. So, wherever you position R, immediate right of R, the person should face the center. So, you can pick any of the sides, because if I pick R here, then for facing away from the center, we have clockwise direction as the right side. So, person immediate right of R is facing the center. You can pick any side, it does not matter. Okay? So, yes. Then further he says N is an immediate neighbor of L who, so who means L, sits 3 places away from R when counted to the left of R. So, 3 places away means you leave a gap of 2 persons. On which side of R? On the left side of R. First we need to fix L, correct? So, this is going to be the left side of R, the anti-clockwise direction. So, leave a gap of 2 and then you fix L. Okay? So, 3 places away from R when counted to the left side of R is L. And what was the earlier instruction? We had N is an immediate neighbor of L. So, N should be an immediate neighbor of L. So, now both positions of, both neighboring positions of L is available. So, what we can do? We can either fix N here or we can fix N here. So, let us see where we can look into it. Okay? Yeah. And what else he says? P is an immediate neighbor of S who faces the person who is an immediate neighbor of N. Okay. So, that means before we go further, we will take both the possibilities. That way it becomes easy for understanding the further instructions. Okay. So, what we will do? One position I will put N here. So, I will take another arrangement, square, 4 at the corner, 4 at the sides. At the sides we have persons facing away and the corners we have person facing towards, correct? And we fix R in that same position. Then L also will be in the same position, but N I am going to give here this time, immediate neighbor of L. So, these are the 2 cases we will look at. Now, what was the instruction now? Yes, here P. P is an immediate neighbor of S who. So, who means it is the person just before, that is S. So, S faces the person who is an immediate neighbor of N. So, S should face the person who is an immediate neighbor of N. That is first we will check. So, immediate neighbor of N are these 2. So, S should face the person means either S should be here or S should be here. Then accordingly, P is an immediate neighbor of S. P can be here or there. Understanding the point? P is an immediate neighbor of S who is adjacent or who is facing the person immediate neighbor of N. Okay? S is facing the person who is an immediate neighbor of N. That is the condition. So, here also immediate neighbor of N is either this or that. So, either S will be here or S will be here, and accordingly you can have P here or here, correct? Let us see what else he says. Then after that, see, he says neither S nor J is adjacent to R. Okay. So, neither S nor J should be adjacent to R. But then neighbor of N is either here or here. So, S should be facing the person who is a neighbor of N. So, S is either going to be here or S is either going to be here, in which case both positions are neighbor to R. So, neither S nor J is adjacent to R. That means you cannot have a position of S at all in this case. So, this arrangement is ruled out. Understanding the point here? So, now this is what we have. Now, again see, neither S nor J is adjacent to R. So, I can have S here now. So, this is the only position of S. So, that S is facing the person who is a neighbor to N. Correct? That is a neighbor to N. And P is adjacent to S. So, that means P is either going to be here or going to be here. Correct? Now, look at who else can be there. Now, see, out of 4 available positions, 2 available positions you cannot have J, because J cannot be adjacent to R. That means you are either going to get P or J here and J or P here. That is the understanding. 2 positions available for P and J. Got it? Right. Then what further we have? Yes. Now, he says not more than 2 persons sit between K and P when counted to the right of K. Okay. Not more than 2. How do you understand not more than? Okay. How do you understand not more than? It is not greater than 2. So, not more than 2. So, not greater than 2. Not greater than means what? Less than or equals 2. That is how you have to understand. Not more than 2 people should be there between K and P when you count on the right side of K. So, less than or equals 2 persons. You can have equal to 2, but less than 2 can also okay. Means 1 is also okay, 0 is also okay. Either 0 or 1 or 2 between K and P, where when you count on the right side of K. Okay. Now, check here. Now, the 2 available positions where I can fix K, both are facing the center. When both are facing the center, right is identified as anti-clockwise direction. Clockwise direction is the left for facing the center and right is anti-clockwise direction. So, what will happen is, if I fix a K here, right is anti-clockwise. So, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 and then if I have P, then I will have 4 people, or P here, then 5, 6 people. So, 4 or 6 people will be there because P is either here or here. Then that means you can never have K here. Correct? That means this is where you have to fix K. So, that now again anti-clockwise direction is the right side for person facing the center. Now, you can count 1 and 2, that is the maximum I have. See, not more than 2, what is the maximum number is 2. That is how you have to understand. So, that means P definitely has to be given here only, and then J is now going to be fixed here. Correct? Then who else is there? We will check. There is one more position, okay, such that now right side of K, between K and P you have not more than 2. Not more than 2 is accepted. 2 and less than 2. That is how you have to understand, not more than 2, okay. Then who else is there? We have D, J, K, L, N, P, R, S, okay. D, okay, D is the one who is missing. So, D will be put here. So, that way we get our final arrangement. That is it. So, by the time you come to the last condition, your arrangement is ready. That is how you need to learn and work it out, no matter the arrangement, okay. Yeah. So, now based on this, let us have a look into the questions. Now, who is an immediate neighbor of both J and R? Okay, immediate neighbor to both J and R. Check, immediate neighbor to both J and R. Who is the immediate neighbor? That is D. So, D is going to be our answer. Third option. Okay. Then, how many persons sit between N and S when counted on the right side of S? So, from the right side of S, if I count, how many are there between N and S? Let us check. So yeah, see between N and S, when you count on the right side of S, see facing the center, right side means anti-clockwise direction. So on the right side of S, if I count, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 people are there between N and S, correct? So the answer is 4 when you count on the right side of S, and 4 is fifth option, more than 3, correct? Yeah. Then 4 of the following 5 are alike in a certain way and hence form a group. Find the one which doesn't belong to that group. So it's an odd man out question. So we have one person per option. So let's take LSRKD. Let us check LSRKD. Now look at it. L, S, D, K. What are they? They all are in the corners facing the center, whereas R is your odd one out because that is the person facing away from the center or on the side, anyone, correct? So R is going to be our odd man out. Third option. Okay. Alright, so those are the questions you have in that set. Okay. And again, before we conclude, please do join and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Time for Bank Exams. If you have, please do not forget to hit the bell icon for all the notifications of the videos we upload in our channel. And also for other exams related like SSC, CGL, Insurance, Railway, we also have videos for them. You can go through them as well. And for the other social media handles, we have the links given here. For Telegram channel, this is the link. For YouTube, for Instagram and for Facebook, and these links are given in the description box below. Okay. And for classroom coaching, do contact your nearest time center, and for online courses you can enroll at t4e.info/bankssc online. Okay. So that brings us to the end of this video. Hope we made some progress. You have learnt whatever it is that is, that is explained in this video. So thank you for watching the video. Have a great rest of the day. Goodbye.